Hi guys, and welcome to another Divi video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, yesterday we looked at the awesome plugin Divi Supreme Modules Pro. They just added a new module, this little content toggle right here, where you can toggle from one type of content to another. And I did a text to image and a little text to contact form there. We had a question on this and somebody said, well, can you do it with a video? And yeah, you can do it with just about anything you want. If I roll down a bit, I've done a couple here with text to video. I've got one with just a regular video module. When you flip the switch, it pops up a video and you can just push the play button and flip back. And this one, I've got the same thing, but I've got an autoplay video that's muted. Really easy to do, and I'll show you exactly how to do it. So let's enable the visual builder and get started. Okay, now we're loaded. Let's go down to where we want to work. I'm going to steal a bit of this text here. We'll just use this again. And let's create another row. Regular Divi comes with all the light grey modules, plenty to build just about any site. When you add the Supreme, you get another 42 or 43 of these blue purpley modules here, and they're absolutely awesome. So I'm looking for the new content toggle. There we go. So I'm just going to put in text. This is the title up here that appears by your toggle up there. Put in whatever content you want. And this, you can choose custom content where you can put in text and images, regular sort of text style content. Or you can add from a library. We'll be doing the library in a second. Okay, so we've got this first part here. Let's just save this a minute. And let's create what we want to happen for the second part. Second part, we want a video. So I'm going to just create a video module, just a regular Divi video module. I'm going to go over to YouTube, get the video I want, copy the video address, get rid of this one. I'm going to insert it from a URL. Once you put it in there, you can insert it into post. Let's just save this. And there it is. Now we don't want that there all the time, so what I'm going to do now is save it to my Divi library. A little round toggle just to the left of the trash can there. Left click. Let's give it a name. I'll give it togvid for toggle video. Save it to our library. Once saved, we can trash it because we don't want it anymore. Let's go back in here and add this as our second bit of content here. So I'm going to go back into the module. I'm going to go to content 2. This time, I'll give it a title of video. I'm going to select from the library. But what we're going to need to do before we can actually do this is save this and reload the page, because if I try and load it from the library now, it won't read it because we put it in there since we've last refreshed the page. So we'll save this, we'll save our page changes and refresh the page. Once refreshed, let's go back down to where we were working. We'll go back in here and now we can grab that from our library, that video. I'm going to go back in there. And we want content 2 from library. Now we can select it from our library here. Should be right down the bottom, and it was called togvid, I think. There we go, toggle video. Okay, let's save this. And exit the visual builder. Let's go down, and there we have it. And when we flip the toggle, there's our little video right there ready to play. Great, so that's the first example. For the second example, I'm going to do a video that's going to autoplay. When we flip it over, it's already going to be playing. So let's enable the Visual Builder again. Once enabled, we can go back down to where we were working. I'm simply going to clone this module and drag one across, doesn't matter which one because they're both identical. I haven't styled anything. If you want to learn about styling, it's just on the Design tab of the module right here. Have a look at yesterday's video if you want to learn how to do that. This one we're going to make slightly different. So I'm going to add a new module again to add to our library. This time I'm going to use a code module. There it is right there. I'm going to go over to my YouTube channel, and I've hit the share button again. There it is. And here's the embed code. If I make this full screen, you can just copy it right here. You can show player controls if you want to, and you can set a custom start time if you want to. I'm going to copy it, so I've got that embed code that it's copied from just up here. Now I can go back to our site, and I'm simply going to paste the code in here. Now if you want it to autoplay, just after the actual URL of the video, which is right here, and inside the inverted commas, make sure you don't go outside the inverted commas. If you want it to autoplay, simply put question mark autoplay equals 1. And as you can see, that video is auto playing. Now it's got a sound to it, which I guess in this case is probably not a bad thing. But if you want it to be muted also, just pause it. If you want it to be muted also, just after the 1 with no gap there, just write and ampersand or and mute equals 1. And that way it'll autoplay, but it'll have no volume. So if you just want it to autoplay, it's question mark autoplay equals 1. If you want it to autoplay with no sound, just add and mute equals 1 after that, and make sure you're inside the inverted commas there. I'll put that little line of code below the video if anybody needs to use it. Okay, so we've done that now. Let's save our changes. And I can add this to my library also. Same little icon just to the left of the trash can. We'll give it name AutoVid. Auto for autoplay. Call yours whatever you want as long as you remember what it is. Okay, now it's saved. We can trash it. And we'll go into our module above. And for content 2, obviously you can put it as content 1 if you want to, that's entirely up to you. I want to change videos here, but again I'm going to have to save and refresh my library to be able to see it. Okay, now we're all refreshed, we can go back down there and we should be able to find it in our library. Go into our second module here. Content 2, select library, should be right on the bottom again. There it is, AutoVid. Now let's save the changes, exit the Visual Builder, and let's go down and take a look. Here we go. Now when I flip this one, we should have our regular video with a regular play. When I flip this one, it should autoplay for us. And there we have it. So there's 2 examples for you of how to embed a video and use it with the content toggle. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, comment, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.